All right, the coordinate plane. We started this and my program crashed literally. So we're going to start over. So the coordinate plane, okay, new notes, is formed by the intersection of two number lines. And we've touched on this already. We have our number line horizon looking like this, back and forth. And we've been doing a lot of things with the number line with that. But there's also a vertical number line going up and down. Okay, so the horizontal number line is called the x-axis. The vertical number line going up and down is called the y-axis. And the plane, our coordinate plane, is divided into four regions called quadrants. And the origin is where two number lines intersect. Okay, so we're going to label these parts. The x-axis right here goes left and right. Our y-axis is up and down. And we have our quadrants. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But our origin is 0, 0. We're going to call it like that. That's what an ordered pair is going to look like. But our quadrants, they're going to start here, quadrant 1, and our ordered pairs are going to be two positive numbers. That's how I want you to write it. We're going to go counterclockwise with our quadrants. Quadrant 2 is negative, comma, positive. Quadrant 3 going down is negative, comma, negative. And then quadrant 4 is positive, comma, negative. Okay, I know it's a lot. So an ordered pair, I want you to highlight this with your highlighter, is a set of numbers that describes the location of a point on the coordinate plane. So the value of x is called the x. Goodness, having a brain fart. Hang on, I'm having a brain fart. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. The value of the x is called the x-coordinate. The value of y is called the y-coordinate. Okay, so the value of x is the x-coordinate, and it gives the location on the x-axis, okay, of this x right here. And the value of y is called the y-coordinate, and it gives you the location on the y-axis. Okay, so we're gonna give some coordinates of some points here. So point A, we start from the origin right here in the middle, and we're going to count on my x-axis till I get right below my A. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's my x, and then going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where my y is. Okay, and this is how you write an ordered pair. You must write it this way. It will not be accepted any other way. My B, again, go to your x, to your origin, and we're going to count this way to the left. So remember, we're going negative, like on our number line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we went to the left, negative 5 on our number line. And then we're going B, right? Yep, we're going to go down, which is also negative. And I only went one step, so negative 1. C, from my origin, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. And then going down, so it's negative 1, 2, 3. From my origin, I'm going left negative 1. And then from here, I'm going to go up 1, 2. That's positive 2. For my E, I'm going to count to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where I'm right below my E, it's negative 5. And then going up 1, 2. Was that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I'm wrong. That's 4. That's 4, friends. I counted too many. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, positive 6. So negative 4, positive 6, my bad. F, right here, this is my origin. So when I start, it's 0, 0, which is also the origin. So G, starting at my origin, I'm going to count until I get to G. 1, 2, positive 2. Now here is the kicker with this. I'm on my x-axis and I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to go up or down. So that would be 0. 0. My H, I'm starting from my origin, okay? And I'm not going anywhere because I'm going to go straight down. So my x coordinate is 0, but I'm going to count down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 5 is my y coordinate. So that's how we identify our points, and we got some practice on that coming up. Turn it over. Okay. So the next part we're going to do, that's a messy note paper there. It was a sad little paper getting copied, I guess. You're going to identify the ordered pair again and location, meaning what quadrant. And what I always tell everybody to do, because you're going to have quiz, you're going to practice, identify your quadrants right away. So I know where I'm at. And if you are constantly doing this in your practice, it will come to you very easily. So A, or ordered pair, is from the origin, I'm going negative 1, and then going up 1, 2, 3, positive 3. And the location, so I'm falling in here, and that's quadrant 2. All right. B, starting from my origin, I'm going to count on the x-axis, or x-axis. 1, 2, 3, positive 3, and going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's my quadrant 1. C, 0, going from my origin 0, 0, I'm going to count to the left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 5. And remember, I'm staying on the x-axis. I'm not going up or down, so that's going to be a 0. I'm not moving anywhere on my y-axis. And we are actually not falling in a quadrant. So I'm going to put in A. We're not in a quadrant, okay? We're just hovering in no man's land, I guess. Origin, 0, 0. Count to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Positive 6 going down negative 1. Okay, we're in the fourth quadrant there. E, from the origin, negative 1, 2. Going down 1, 2, 3, negative 3. And I fall in my quadrant 3. F, going to count from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Negative 8. And I'm going up 1, 2, 3, positive 3. I'm in the second quadrant. G, from the origin, I'm going straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Negative 7, because I'm going down. But I'm not leaving the y-axis. Oh, boogers, Miss Collins. You know, that's wrong. I'm going too fast. I'm not going left or right because I'm at the origin. So actually, your x is 0. Okay? But I'm going up and down on my y. So my y should be negative 7. And I have no, I'm going to say no Q, no quadrant. Okay? H, from my origin, I'm going on my x-axis. 1, 2, 3, positive 3. And then I'm going down on my y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 4, which puts me in the fourth quadrant. I, from my origin, I'm going to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, positive 5. And going up, 1, 2, positive 2, and that's in my first quadrant. Whew, that's a lot, but we can do it. So here's some questions here. Maggie drew a map of her town with her home at the origin. So the origin is where, my friends? Right here in the center again, okay? Her school is located 2 miles east of her home, and the mall is 7 miles west and 2 miles north. Okay, friends, east and west. I know you gotta know your map skills here. So when I say her school is 2 miles east of her home. East is going to the right. Okay, so from here it sounds like we're not going anywhere. Okay, up. We're just going 2 miles east. So we're going to write her location of her schools in ordered pair. So she's moving 2 miles east. So we're going to go 1, 2. That's positive 2. But it sounds like that's it. We're not going up or down. And so my y, I'm intercepting my x-axis, my y-axis. So it's 0. 0. I'm not going up or down, so we're staying right here, and it's 0. Now the mall, because you know that's important. The mall, the mall is 7 miles west and 2 miles north. Okay. So from her home, 7 miles west. West goes to the left. Okay. So I'm going to say -7. You really don't have to find it on the map if you set per se. I'm going west 7, so I'm going left. We know it's -7 on my number line, okay? And then 2 miles north. North is going up. So if I'm going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I go up 2. We could say that's the mall. I'll mark it. It's the mall. But guess what? We went 2 miles north going up. We'll just put +2, okay? So you don't necessarily, in those two problems, have to graph it because they give you these coordinates. You just have to know your directions, okay? Let's look at some examples here. More graphing points. So plot points A and B on the coordinate plane, okay? So we're going to walk through what this looks like when we actually plot points. We're going to think out loud. So to plot point A, start at the origin and move where? Well, A is positive, right? And we're going to move 3 units right. And then 4 units, if it's negative, it's down, down. Okay? So from the origin, 3 units to the right, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 units down, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is point A. Now when you graph a point, you put the dot and you put a capital letter A as it is shown here in my ordered pair. Okay, no lowercase. No to the no to the no. Lowercase letters are variables, and that's it. To plot point B, start at the origin and move. Let's see, B, move 2 units right. And then 0 units nowhere. Nowhere. Say nowhere, because we're not going anywhere. Nowhere. 0 means nowhere. So from here, we're going to go 2 units to the right, 1, 2, and then this is 0, so we're going to stay here on the x-axis, and that is point B, okay? So now we're kind of opposites. Instead of identifying points, we're going to be graphing them now. So we're going to graph each one of these points. So letter A, we're going to go from the origin, 1, 2, 3, 4, and go up 1, and there's your A. B, 0. So at my origin, I'm not going left or right because it says 0 for my x coordinate. We're not going anywhere, but we are going -6, which is down. Negative is down, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's B. Don't forget to label it. C is from the origin, -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And -2, which is down. 1, 2. That's C. D is from the origin, +8, which means going to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then negative 3, which means going down. 1, 2, 3, and that is your D. E is from the origin, positive 1. I'm moving 1 to the right, okay, because positive means moving to the right. And then 0, which means we're not going up or down. We're going to stay on the x-axis, and that's letter E. F, number 9, F. We're starting from the origin, and we're going to go to the right 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then negative 5, which means down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is F. Number 10, letter G, from the origin, negative 6, move to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, going up 1, 2, because going positive 2 means going up for my y-axis. Number 11, letter H. Letter H is from the origin moving to the right 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, going up positive 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, FH. Number 12, letter I, from the origin negative 1, which means we're going left, and then negative 4, which means we're going down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 13, letter J. Letter J from the origin, positive 2, 1, 2, and then going down 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that is J. Okay? So starting at point G, if you move 1 unit right and 4 units down, what point would you land on? So here's the thing. Okay, hear me out. This is like a thinker. Get another color. So we're going to go to point G, okay? Okay, and it says if from point G you move 1 unit to the right, so 1 unit to the right, and then 4 units down, 1, 2, 3, 4, what point do you land on? Yeah, C. C. There you go. So that's our coordinate plane notes. A lot of information, but the homework will make sense when you use your notes. So happy homework.